What up, everybody? Welcome back to Pro Publications YouTube channel. As always, it's me, Rich, and today I got another zine to talk about, to review, that I picked up at the SD Zine Fest last year, and it's Skeletor's Guide to Self-Care. Let's get into it. It just looks amazing, right? It's well bounded. Who doesn't like Skeletor, He-Man? Those cartoons are very nostalgic for me. So you know, for me as a grown little kid, I was kind of like, yeah, like I want to check that out. Plus, I was under the wrong assumption that it was kind of playing off of the memes and that it was gonna be like a collection of memes that are very humorous. That is not the case. This is actually a very hard-hitting and fact-based fucking self-help book. It's obviously presented in a more humorous, comedic way because it's character driven. So the character of Skeletor is kind of giving you these tips, but the tips are actually on fucking point, man. Like some of the self-care stuff that they were talking about in here, and especially for me as someone that like I work a full-time job, I'm married, I have fucking 7 little furry beings that I share my life with. I fucking make zines, make short films. I do zine reviews and all this other shit that I do in life. You know, some of that shit sometimes gets overwhelming and I don't feel good. You know, in short, I don't feel great. And this self-help, I really read it and I was like, wow, like some of this shit is on fucking point. And some of the points that I really liked a lot was like the self-care, the selfie as self-care. And that discussion is very interesting to me, you know, when he was talking about how is it vanity to take these selfies? Is it vanity to buy nice things for yourself? You know, he even mentions how anarchists are of a perspective of like you shouldn't overconsume. That's true, but anarchists always talk about like Emma Goldman always had that saying of like if your revolution doesn't allow dancing, I want no part of it. Because she also understood that although we're fighting for the community, it shouldn't be at the expense of the individual. And if things bring value to your life, it's okay to consume. The problem with consuming or consumption or consumerism is when you're hoarding things just to hoard it, where it doesn't bring value to your life, but you just want it because you're supposed to have it. But that discussion of like, is it vanity or is it self-help? And he talks about how sometimes the selfies will have people feeling empowered. I thought that was true. I thought that was on point. Some of the things about like sometimes doing nothing is self-help. And that's true because like I said, like for me as someone who's doing 1,000,001 things and fucking just boom, 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 trying to work, do this, do that, do this and the other, sometimes not doing shit is how I fucking reset my head and then start again with the fucking big ass burden that I put on myself, you know? So definitely there's a lot of truth bombs that they drop in this fucking zine, man. Like this zine is definitely, if you know anyone that's going through shit in life, like this is a good starting point, I think, for self-care. Like a lot of the way it's presented, the way it's communicated is very friendly. It doesn't feel daunting. You know, it feels more suggestive than like demanding. Like sometimes you'll read a self-help book and it'll sound like they're like, oh, I'm gonna pound this shit into your head until you fucking do it. This sounds more like, hey buddy, like you know what, man, like if you're going through these things, like these are some things that might help you out, you know? All truly great thoughts are conceived while walking. Friedrich Nietzsche. That was a quote that I found in there. I really enjoyed it, so I thought I'd share. But alright, you guys, as always,
fight the fascists.
Lates.